American Airlines makes about $3.40 per passenger. The credit card in your wallet earns them more than that on a single dinner. Airlines aren't transportation companies anymore. They're banks that fly planes as a side hustle. Here's a stat the airlines don't put in the ads. In 2024, at Delta, United, and American, every dollar of ticket revenue per seat mile was below what it cost to fly that seat mile. Translation: the planes lose money. The whole U.S. airline industry made just $6.7 billion in net profit last year, across every carrier combined. So if flying is unprofitable, where does the cash actually come from? Frequent flyer miles aren't a loyalty perk. They're a currency the airline prints itself. No regulator, no reserve requirement, no interest. The airline just decides how many to issue and what they're worth. And here's the trick. They don't give them to you. They sell them, wholesale, to banks. Step 1. The airline mints a mile. Cost to produce, roughly zero. It's a database row, a number in a column. Nothing in the real world has changed. But on the airline's books, that mile just became inventory. Step 2. A bank, Chase, Amex, Citi, Capital One, buys those miles in bulk. Estimates put the wholesale price between 1.5 and 2 cents per mile for the big issuers. The airline books the cash today. The seat the bank's customer might one day redeem. That's a problem for future quarters. Step 3. The bank resells those miles to you. Through sign-up bonuses, through every swipe of an airline-branded card, you earn the miles. The bank pays the airline. The airline never sees your transaction, but it gets the cash. That's the engine. If that sounds like a stretch, here's the smoking gun. In 2020, the airlines needed emergency loans. They didn't pledge their planes. They pledged their loyalty programs. American's AAdvantage was appraised at up to $31 billion. United's MileagePlus at around $22 billion. At the time, both airlines were worth less than their own miles programs. Why did banks accept a database of miles as collateral? Because MileagePlus, on its own, generated $1.8 billion of EBITDA at a 34% margin. Roughly 71% of its cash came from outside the airline, mostly Chase. United structured it as a bankruptcy remote subsidiary. If the airline failed, the loyalty program kept paying. It's a fintech business, wearing a flight attendant uniform. Delta is the cleanest example. In 2024, Delta received $7.4 billion from American Express alone, around 12% of total revenue. The partnership goes back to 1996, renewed through 2029, with a long-term target of $10 billion a year. Now compare. Delta's pre-tax profit in 2024 was $5 billion. The check from Amex was bigger than the entire airline's profit. There is one catch. Every mile sold is a future seat the airline owes someone. But the airline controls the rules. They can devalue miles overnight. They have, repeatedly. A currency you can print, sell, and quietly inflate away. Central banks would be jealous. 3 takeaways. 1. Your travel rewards card is the airline's most profitable customer relationship, more profitable than your last flight. 2. Miles are a wholesale product priced for banks, not a gift priced for you. Redeem them at decent value, or you're subsidizing the spread. 3. When an airline stock moves on loyalty growth, that's the actual business. The planes are the marketing budget. Next time you swipe at the grocery store and watch the miles tick up, remember, you're not earning a perk. You're funding an airline, more reliably than the people on the plane. Subscribe for more of how the money actually moves.